Hello everyone and welcome to Phoenix Sandwich Contest New Sandwich Edition. Feed Raid Boss Saucy your sandwich. Okay, today we are going to make Nyteblade's steak and cheese sandwich. It has extra E's in the cheese. Let's go through the ingredients, shall we? First, we need top sirloin steak sliced thin across the grain. You want oodles of surface area. Today, I went to Safeway and I looked at their top sirloin steak and it did not appeal to me. So right next to it was this fine filet mignon. So what I'm going to do is slice this fine filet mignon across the grain to obtain my steak surface area. Number two, we need 1/2 cup of shredded whole milk mozzarella cheese. Whole milk is imperative. So what we have for you today here is Lucerne Dairy Farms whole milk mozzarella cheese. The whole milk is imperative. Okay, next item, we need some Worcestershire sauce. Let's try that again. We need some Worcestershire sauce. Soy sauce is optional. I have some. Olive oil, I have some of that. Extra virgin, that's what she said. Okay, and then 1 teaspoon of Zatarain's Cajun seasoning. Now I looked in the store and the only thing that was from Zatarain's that they had was like a shrimp boil in a bag or something, and I didn't think that was appropriate because I'm not doing like some sort of gumbo. So what I got instead, check this out guys, Tony Cheeeese original Creole seasoning. It's actually great on everything, so it doesn't even matter what I make, it's gonna be great. It has no MSG. Look at this guy. He's a chef with this cooking pot that's like 5 times bigger than he is. Luckily, he's wearing these safety glasses when he's cooking with his giant Creole seasoning pot. Again, that's Tony Cheeeese original. So we're gonna give that a shot. Sorry, Night. Finally, we need a hoagie roll. You can see it right here, hoagie roll, or whatever. All right. I've got all the ingredients. I'm going to start following the instructions and make the sandwich. Alright kids, I've added my oil and my soy sauce and my pile of meat into the pan. And the pan is on medium-high. And I'm supposed to add the Zatarain's, but what I have is Tony Cheeeese's original Creole seasoning. So we're going to smell it. It smells kind of spicy. I'm going to put some on there. Just check this out. Woo! Put some of that on there. Looks good. Pile of meat, tons of surface area. Get this heated up. And as it's heating up and cooking, the instructions say, pause and enjoy a nice adult beverage while your meat and hasty marinade get to know each other for a few minutes. Now would be a good time to prepare your bread. Slice long ways and toss the open halves under a broiler to toast it up. I'm going to try to toast it up a little bit. We'll see how that goes. And I'm going to go make an adult beverage. Here we go. Alright kids, today my adult beverage of choice is Ardbeg Dark Cove Single Malt Scotch Whiskey. I'm going to have it in this tilty glass that spins around and tilts around, so you know if you can't pour your whiskey into the cup properly, you've had too much. That's a pro tip from Raid Boss Saucy to you. Alright, things are beeping, so I'm going to go check on the food. Alright kids, so I got my broiled bread. It's a little crispy on the edges, but I'm going to try and deal with that. I think that's okay. It's not going to be too bad. My meat's pretty much done. And it says when the meat is almost ready, spread it into the pan and sprinkle the cheese onto it. So we're just going to get some surface area here, and then we're going to take our shredded cheese, our adult beverage, no more shredded cheese, and oh dear, get that on top of that. This cheese, I'm from Wisconsin, so I'm going to keep putting cheese on this until the government shuts me down or something. Okay, here we go. We're putting the cheese on it. Okay, Then fold the meat on top of it to melt. You'll know it's ready when the cheese starts to release its oil into the pan. Well, I see the cheese is like exploding. I'm going to try to do some folding here. I don't know. This is looking pretty messy, which actually sounds good. We're getting all melty. Well, there we go. Alright, cheese is releasing oil into the pan. So then we place it on the bread, smoosh it down a bit, and then enjoy. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll take a look at the final product. Alright kids, we got our final product here. This is looking pretty good. It's like cheesy and gooey and toasted and ready to eat. I want to eat it right now, but I'm going to tell you about it a little bit. I got some sun chips here to go with it. I got my scotch that I'm going to be having with it. And I'm going to taste it, and we're going to see what we think. Okay, let's give it a try. In the notes here, Knight says, when she makes these for others, she adds a handful of chopped onions and green peppers and cook those before the meat. I didn't do any of that, because I'm eating the sandwich the way Knight eats the sandwich, because that's part of the contest, I guess. So I don't have any of that stuff, but the first bite here is really good. It's got meat and cheese and bread, and the cheese is all melty, and the bread is kind of toasty, but kind of soft on the outside, because I put it under the broiler, which was a good move. And I'm going to give this sandwich high marks, because it has very few ingredients, and it doesn't take too long to make, and it tastes really good, and it's satisfying my Raid Boss hunger. The crazy Cajun seasoning I got is also pretty good. Tastes pretty good here. I think I used so much cheese that it's difficult to pick up the exact nuances of the seasoning that I used, but there you go. All in all, I'm going to give this sandwich some high marks on the different vectors of scoring, and I'll see you again later for the next sandwich in the sandwich contest. Alright guys.